Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Gabe Green versus Bryan Battle. And how I feel about this one right here, I'm gonna go low confidence Bryan Battle. It's like Bryan, but it was like his second fight in this weight class. First one was like a real beautiful head kick on Takashi Sato, but again, the fight didn't really play out too much. First round. And the second fight he fought, I forget the dude's name, but some was he relatively undefeated? By the way, some hyped up fighter came in, more so a wrestler and just wrestled him up for 3 rounds, and he can't really do much with that. So I haven't really seen him have a extended striking battle or really extended back and forth fight at this weight class. I feel like at middleweight I'll be a little more confident in Bryan Battle, but at welterweight we still don't know how he can keep a good pace, how much of a pace he could keep up. I feel like he should be able to defend the takedowns or be okay with Gabe Green's wrestling. Gabe Green's wrestling, I'm gonna say mediocre. I'm gonna be honest. It's mediocre. His wrestling mediocre. He's a solid BJJ player, but wrestling mediocre. So um, I feel like Bryan Battle should be able to address the wrestling. But then the issue comes is like not just his wrestling. I feel he can put a good pace on the feet. I'm not saying he does it every time out, but we have seen him be able to go like 120, 130 significant strike. But can Bryan Battle do that if he needs to at this weight class to beat Gabe Green? But ultimately, this is just like I feel this way pick. Like I said, it can lean either way, but I just feel like in general, I feel like Gabe Green is a guy that's like going to be a lower tier gatekeeper. I don't see him being a middle of the pack guy. I don't see him being a guy that jumps up. I see him as a lower pack guy, lower of the pack guy that's going to probably sit outside the top 20 and maybe be a couple people that don't like, maybe some people falling off, maybe some people enter in, but anybody that's like really worth anything in the weight class are going to get past. That's what I want to say. And I feel like Bryan Battle is at least worth something, and at least I feel like he can. At the very least, I feel like he could be an average welterweight, and probably well, I'm gonna say, yeah, I guess he's average in the UFC, but I'm trying to say he could be a middle of the pack fighter. I feel like at the very least he'd be a middle of the pack fighter, and he can still feel like he's in a good position to elevate, and then maybe potentially be a high of the pack guy. Don't see him being no future champion, but I say at the level size, he could be a middle of the pack guy. He should be able to be a guy like Gabe Green, who I feel was a lower of the pack guy. So I feel like he should be a good. So it's not really even no MMA this or made that. It's just like a feeling pick. That's why again, why it's a low confident pick. And I feel like he'll pick his shots better, but then again, I don't think he picks his shots that well that it's going to be enough to just cover value. So I've seen him be able to push a pace at middleweight, but again, I haven't seen him be able to do that at welterweight. That's where the issue comes in. But I always be a tight matchup, but I think it's a matchup that Bryan Battle should be able to come out on top on. Close, very close fight either way who wins, but I'm gonna lean Bryan Battle to get it done by the slimmest of margins. Maybe just land that real clean flush shot, maybe dropping Gabe Green at some point. But I don't see him putting Gabe Green away. I don't see him really just running away with the fight against Gabe Green. I think like be low, just these little moments that's gonna separate it. Maybe landing 5 more strikes this round, maybe getting a drop this round, and then like this winning like a split decision over Gabe Green. So in this one, I have Bryan Battle via decision.